It's back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, children, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. I just wanted to stand behind the podium, that's why I did this. I'm doing a back pocket speech, meaning it's totally out of my pocket. And I'm just grateful. I'm wearing jeans with 2 back pockets because I just thought of this on the way here. We're not having next week because it's Thanksgiving, so that's why we're here tonight. So what better topic could I think of than gratefulness? I wish I could say that I thought of that myself. I tutor children to Chinese children. Their parents speak only Chinese, which is why I'm their tutor. The parents can't help with homework if they don't speak English, so they did not want to do their Kumon. And I said, children, you have to do your Kumon, come on. I mean, I have to make a speech tonight. You think I want to do that? And they said, well, what is the speech on? I said, I don't know. That's really crazy. I'm like, yeah, I know. Well, you do your Kumon. I'm thinking of what to make the speech. And just as I was leaving, the little girl said, well, why don't you do it on being grateful? What a genius. So gratitude is certainly appropriate in this month. We're all going to celebrate Thanksgiving, maybe some different than others, but I think it gets lost, the meaning of Thanksgiving. It's not about what you're eating or where you're going or what you're going to do for it or who's playing ball. The Pilgrims and Indians didn't have football. I mean, it's not about football. You know, the original Pilgrims and Indians, which I probably feel pretty strong about it because my ancestors were here even before the Pilgrims, so they made good friends with the Indians. You know, the original people that we have this holiday for is because they gathered together at a long table and thanked God for the harvest and the feast that they could eat together among a savage Indian and among pilgrims from another land that were fighting for land, but they all came together. That's really something to be grateful for. And to show their brotherhood and their friendliness, that's what they did back then. Food was, you were grateful for your food. You didn't go to ShopRite, you know, you had to just kill a deer. You were grateful for your food, so they gathered together in gratefulness. And I just know I'm grateful. There's a lot of people in the world that aren't grateful for much. Hurricane Andrew took my newly wedded husband from me in a hospital that collapsed around us in Miami. We both survived Hurricane Andrew. He died shortly after. I took that. I had a white dress 10 months prior, my wedding dress, and a marriage certificate, and 10 months later a black dress and a death certificate. A year later I took that death certificate and turned the black dress into a nursing uniform and put on a nursing hat and a pin, kept my husband's last name, and went out and took care of trauma patients tragically injured for 20 years to honor the man that I married. So one man that I love so much died in my arms, but because of him, I gratefully took care of 5,000 other people. And it took Hurricane Sandy to take my home to make me grateful that it was just a house. I already lost a husband. What can another storm do to me? What's a home? Grateful. I was grateful. I lost all I had. Grateful. Actually grateful that it got me out of nursing. One storm put me into nursing. The next storm got me out of it. I moved, obviously, off the island. I had no home left. Evacuated back here to where I belong, where my family lives, where my ancestors are from. But I did that in gratitude. But you think my family was overly welcoming? I mean, they knew I had to come up here. I was evacuated. But you know, you live away for 20 years and you only visit on Thanksgiving and Christmas. You think you know your family. Live away that long, you know, you come back, you're not 15 anymore. Your parents aren't 50 anymore, but they're treating you like you're 15. They're sure not 50. Maybe I am, but I won't say. But what I did with the comments, you know, because you get them when you're away from your family, you move back, you forget how much they used to pick on you. All April, any insult I got, I bought a flower, planted it. bought another flower, planted it. This one's for my aunt, planted it. Any insult I got, I planted it. And boy, those April insults brought beautiful Mayflowers. And I live in a place you're not even supposed to have a garden. But they all admired it so much, nobody would tell on me. It's a condo, you're not supposed to have your own garden. My neighbors loved it so much, I went and I planted a flower for my neighbor. She loved it so much, I went and planted it for the other guy. Before you knew it, my whole side of the condo has beautiful flowers. Nobody would tell on me, even the maintenance men were like, those are really nice, you know. So you take things and you turn it around. I mean, that's gratitude. Gratitude takes a little snack of crackers and cheese, if that's all you have when you're living in a FEMA room and you're evacuated from your own home. And you have no job left and no things left, no food left, no money to buy food, don't know where you're going to work or where you're going to live, and you got a package of those peanut butter, orange peanut butter crackers that you could buy at CVS. Gratitude will turn that little snack into a meal. Gratitude will turn that snack into a feast. Gratitude will turn this room full of strangers into a room full of friends. Gratitude will turn a small apartment into a beautiful home. I had a beautiful home. I had a saltwater pool. I had a 26-foot boat. I lived right on the ocean. I had a hot lifeguard for a boyfriend that worked on the beach. I had that all. It was taken, but you can't look at what you lost. You got to look at what you have left. The storm took my husband. I couldn't keep looking at what I lost. I looked at what I had left. What did I gain out of that experience? I learned things, so I put it into other people. And the more you give, the more you get back. But it's the good things. It's the things that last. And that's thanksgiving. You can't have thanks without giving. It's not called thanks needing, thanks wanting. It's called thanksgiving. And we wouldn't have Thanksgiving if I didn't thank my giver, and that's my creator. And that's what Thanksgiving is for. I try to start every day, rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. No matter what that day brings. Look for the silver lining on the cloud of doubt. And be thankful that you're all not turkeys. Happy Thanksgiving.